let's wait for Alagendri. Once she comes, I can continue. So yeah, I think everyone join. So I can start again, right? So this is the place where you need to select. Okay. So if at all, if you wanted to sum the particular field, okay. So if at all, if you wanted to sum that particular field, you can like you have the available fields to aggregate. Okay. So if at all, if you wanted to add different list or quantity or anything. So if I'm selecting quantity, okay. So all records should be included in the only records meet certain. So if at all, if you select this, you can say you can select condition as well. So if at all, okay, let us not make it complicated. As of now, just select this one. Okay. This option is mainly for if at all if you wanted to calculate only uh, records having certain criteria or conditions, then you can specify. If at all if you wanted every record under that to be calculated, you can simply choose the one which I chose. Okay. So now, okay, now I'm going to go to opportunity record. Okay. So I'm just going to select yeah. And guys, I put all these videos under one thing. Okay. So I'm just gonna paste that here. Okay. So you guys will have a look at it. Okay. So this is the link. Okay. Just have a look at this. I pretty much uploaded all the videos until yesterday. Okay. So yes, which tab was he looking into? Okay, so this is going to be opportunity. Okay, so Sansil New Kishore Kumar, and now I have something like opportunity product. I don't think so. That thing is here. So yeah, let me choose it. Okay, I'm just gonna click on next, and then I'm gonna enter quantity. Okay, here it's going to be 2, and then I'm gonna click on save. Okay, so here I have something like a roll up, right? RO. Okay, so yeah, you have this one. Okay, so I've created a new field called RO as a roll up summary field. Okay, which means that the value 3, why is it shown like this, you might ask. So here I have added products with quantity 1, and again here I have added quantity 2. So it 2 plus 1 becomes 3. Okay, so if at all, if I'm going to add another one, okay, say this one, and I'm going to click on next and then have something like 10. Okay, now I'm going to click on save, and it's automatically going to update it to 13 because we already had 3 in place. And now I've added another product with quantity 10. So it got me to 13. Okay. So this is how this roll up summary field works. Okay. So I just wanted to show you like how this is done. Okay. This is something Salesforce by default, they provide this feature for us. Okay. So you can, so this is actually sum. So if at all, if I wanted to change this to, imagine, I wanted to change this to, mm imagine I wanted to get the maximum quantity. So out of this, you have 3, 1, 2, 10. Okay. So the maximum one is going to be 10. I wanted that to be displayed here. Okay. Not the total. So what I'll be doing, I will be selecting the max. Okay. Max of quantity. And now I'm going to click on save. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on refresh. I'm not sure if it will be reflected for existing records, but let's see. So yeah, it got reflected. So maximum out of this is 10, right? Like 1, 2, and 10. So it's showing up with 10. Okay. So for example, I wanted this to be, um, yeah, I wanted this to be the minimum value. So what value will be displayed, you think? So one should be displayed, right? Like I'm going to click on min and then click on save. Okay. Now I'm going to refresh this. Now it's going to show one here in the RO field, right? See, it showed one. So this is how this thing work. Okay. The roll up summary field. So yes. So roll up summary field is this one. Okay. So pretty much you guys try with the example. Okay. So I've showed you the few examples that came up in my mind. Okay. So these are all the requirements that pretty much your client will be asking. Okay. So in my previous organization, I had some requirements like this. Okay. So our client, they wanted the opportunity quantity to be calculated in a separate roll up summary field. And also they wanted the price. Okay. The addition of price. So for example, if you're buying 4 products, okay, and in each you're buying 2 quantities, and each one has a thing, like if at all, if you're buying a pen, which costs 5 rupees, and uh, you will be having 2, you're purchasing 2 pens, which means that the total should be 10. Okay. So if at all, if you're buying 4 different products in similar way, you need to add the end thing to make the bill, right? The total, how much money you need to pay. So for that one also, they had something called roll up summary field to achieve this functionality. Okay. So any question, guys? So I think I need to show you guys like creating lookup and external lookup relationship. Like since Prasad told we have 2 months of time, I think I can go in a pretty slow manner. So if at all, if you guys think like I'm going fast, or like if you have any doubts, you can stop me in the middle and then ask, throw out your questions. Okay. So yeah, today, yeah, we pretty much saw how to create this roll up summary, checkbox field, auto number formula. Okay. So tomorrow I'll anyway show you each and everything with an example. Okay. So I'll create each and every field. I mean, yeah, I'll create new fields with each data type. Okay. with each data type and show you what it is and how it can be automated or how it is done. Okay. So yeah, so geolocation, number, all these things, right? Like I already told you, but still. And also this lookup relationship and external relationship. Yes, I can show you because that's something. Yeah, only using the relationship between different objects, your clients are going to ask you the required values. Okay, so for example, they wanted something. If at all, if there is a contact, I wanted a value from the associated contact. Okay, I can show you here. So let me go to one contact. So your user would say, I wanted something like, if at all, if this record is there, Sanket Patel, he belongs to this account, Nanos, this one. Okay. So he would say that I want some detail, like this one is there, right? I want this one to be displayed here. Okay. On contact itself. Okay. But this information or this field belongs to account object. But you might ask, like, how can I get this value to be displayed here? So for example, for this record, it's going to be this value, but for another record, it might be some other value. Okay. So it should have like, if at all, if this, this contact is there, we should get that date value only from this account. Okay. So in similar cases, uh, there only this relationship things work. Okay. So that's when if you establish a relationship between these two objects, right? Yeah, you can have the flow of data from one object to another object. Okay. So any questions, guys, today? Like from the part which I took, or if you guys faced any issues while having this hands-on practice. Hmm?
Hi, Charan.
Hi, Kishore.
In between, my system got hanged. So
Hmm?
I you were calling my name, right? I couldn't able to respond.
Yeah, no problem. So if at all, if
Yeah,
you
and
miss,
one
hmm, yeah, go
yeah
go ahead.
one link has been put up on the chat box.
Yes,
So
Kishore. Yeah.
what is it?
So that link is regarding the recordings. Okay. So all these days, like maybe like five 5 to 7 classes has been finished, right? Has been completed.
Yeah.
So the recording of that particular classes I have uploaded into that particular link. So if you have
So
any doubt or
link,
hmm?
yeah, link is not accessible if I try to
Oh,
open.
okay. I think yeah, Prasad is the owner for that link. I'll ask him to provide the access. Okay. So I
Yeah,
will ask him to make that as a public accessible file. Okay. So then you
yeah,
guys can have access to that. So as of now, he has, I think, yeah. Yeah, I'll intimate this now itself. Okay.
yeah. Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah. So yes. So tomorrow I'll be going on with the other things that uh, the other data types. Okay. So I'll be going with the demo wise, like I'll be creating each and every field and specify a specification like criteria or something like that. Okay. So that you guys can have a better understanding on how different data types are used across the org. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys. So if at all, if you have any, if you don't have any questions, we can wind up the call.
Okay, Charan. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Kishore, thank you
Yeah,
all again.
thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.